Hey guys, it's Heinzie here. Thank you so much for joining us on another video. Please, if you're brand new to this channel, smash that red button. Super important to help us grow this awesome channel. Now, as we know, we've got a brand new character just arrived. Chewy 3PO. Backpack action. There's a lot of names we're throwing around. We're going to ask the Patreons here that we've got joining us in this video what they prefer to call it. So we're going to go through that. Whether it's, was it Threebacca, Chewpio, or I heard Threebacca I think Arnold likes. So there's a couple of different options that are interesting. But we're going to have a few absolute superstars on to join us. So let's go through it quickly. We've got Seth here. Welcome, Seth. Good to have you here, man.
Hey, Heinzie. How you doing?
Good, buddy. Good. We've also got my boy Rico here as well. Welcome, Rico.
Hey, Heinzie, what's up?
Thanks for joining us, man. We've got Arimal here as well. Welcome, Arimal. We've got Efrit here as well. Welcome, Efrit.
Hey, Andy.
How are you, man? We've got Lego here. The champ is here. Welcome, champ. He's leaving me hanging.
No! Sorry. Hey, what's going on?
It's all good, man. Good to have you here. We got Jackson Tucker here. Welcome, Jackson. Good to have you here, man.
Pleasure to be here, dude. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, man. Anytime. We've got Rambam here. Don't know how we found out about this, but he did. Welcome, Rambam.
Thanks for having me, Heinzie.
I'm kidding, man.
I don't know why I'm here with this Muppet.
Neither do I. No, I wouldn't have it any other way. And we got Sweens here joining us as well. Welcome, Sweens. Good to have you on board, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Heinzie.
Anytime, man. Always a pleasure. Okay, guys, let's start with our man Seth now. Guys, we need to ask as we go through. We'll just have a quick chat to each of you. What I want to start with is I just want to ask your opinion on what we're going to call him. It's pretty simple. What we're going to call him, and also I'm interested to find out whether you think he should have better synergy with the new Jedi Knight Luke that we got not that long ago. So, Seth, your thoughts on the name and Jedi Knight Luke synergy, man?
Yeah, Golden Backpack sounds pretty good to me. I haven't heard it out there much, so the other ones are just like, I mean, do we really need another Brangelina type name?
It's shorter for Discord. Shorter for Discord.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, with regards to synergy, you know, it's that whole original series Star Wars team that not many of them actually synergize together. So apart from Han and the legendary Chewie event, Chewie, so where he puts guard on and then they work together. Yeah. But other than that, none of them really work together that well.
No, that's the problem, isn't it? It's quite interesting. But Rico, your thoughts, man, on the name and the synergy or non-synergy?
I like his name. I like Threebacca a lot. Nice, short, and easy to use on the Discord. And as for the synergy, well, I can't wait to see him with the CLS team, and since he also has a revive and another rebel revives, I think Cara Dune would be a great option to work with.
Yeah, they had mentioned tank also. Yeah, they mentioned her in the post, so I'm not surprised with that, certainly. But we'll keep moving down. Arimal, your thoughts on the name and also synergies, man? Your thoughts?
I don't mind Threebacca myself, but I'm not too concerned on what people call it, so long as you know who you're talking about.
True.
And for synergy, it's a little weird that there's not more synergy. I'm still kind of leaning towards something I've heard yourself and a few others say where there could be some sort of new tag that they make up after a few more releases, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case. I really do. I hope they're waiting to release a few more characters and then they'll do what they've done in the past and sort of bring them all together. That's what I hope anyway. They did that with Bounty Hunters when they brought out the payout system, so hopefully something like that kicks in. That'd be great. Efrit, your thought, buddy? Name and synergy?
Yeah, I like Threebacca as well.
Yeah.
Synergy-wise, I think with the CLS team and possibly Kara in there as well, they could probably just take something out in one turn with all of them going off.
Yeah. It's man. I think there's going to be some good theory crafting with this. I agree. We'll come back and we'll have a chat a bit afterwards. Lego, your thoughts, Lego, on the name and synergy, man?
Well, I haven't had much chance to look at it. Oh, thanks.
Cheers.
Sorry. You got me in the... Yeah, why do you get me in the worst times? Anyway. Oh yeah, I haven't had much chance to look at it because I've been at work all day.
Yep.
So yeah, more interested to hear what the other patrons have to say about it.
Fair
So
enough. No, and can you grab me? Can you grab me a quarter pounder while you're there, man? That'd be great.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers,
We'll
man.
do.
That'd be great. No worries. Jackson.
There you go. I got it.
Thanks, man. I'll grab it off you later.
no
Jackson, your thoughts, man, on the name and the synergy?
I like Threebacca.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Threebacca's running thick. It's it's certainly a
Seems
popular
easy,
one.
and he sounds like he could be a rapper. Like, yo, my name's Threebacca. What's up?
I love it, man.
As far as synergy, I find the one thing that sticks out is the droid synergy. I find that to be quite interesting.
So what?
Droid synergy, because you could put this on essentially with Grievous.
Yep.
And that would be quite interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, Grievous. Obviously, I mean the droid tag we haven't really looked at too much. I think that would certainly be something that again that there's a lot of options left open for theory crafting and concepts. I think, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be as plug and play as like what Tambor or one of those though. That's my only concern. I think.
I do like the Rebel tag. I like the Rebel synergy because he sounds like he will make them a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why they didn't give him a scoundrel tag. That's quite interesting. But I like the synergies. The droid one is what I'm most curious about.
Nice. I think you're not alone, man. I think a lot of people are going to have some fun mucking around with that to see what works and what doesn't. Rambam, your thoughts on the name and synergies, brother? And no, don't say Mace synergy. No, don't go there before we start.
No, I don't really take a care about the name. I mean, Threebacca, Chewie's golden stick. I don't, it doesn't really matter to me. But I do like the fact of the Rebel synergy. A lot of theory crafting potential with Scarifro Pathfinder, Cold Han, who a lot of us just relic 3'd because of Jedi Luke, Cara Dune because of all the revives and everything. And it's really hard to kill. And the droid mechanic, like Jackson was going to say, I was going to say that if no one else said it. The Grievous, there's Grievous potential in there because of that droid synergy. So I'm really interested to see that.
So you might throw him in instead of say chucking in something like BB-8 or something along those lines that you might use to say speed up that team at the moment.
Potentially, yeah. So what I'm thinking is, I mean, we can come back to theory crafting if you want, but what I'm thinking is Grievous with Watt, Magna Guard, Chewie, and maybe like B2 or B1 instead. Take out B2 or B1, either one. And I mean, Watt's there to revive, and every time they revive, you can't kill off Chewie because he's going to revive.
Timeout team right there. Interesting.
No, he's not going to revive on a Grievous team because there will be no Rebel lead.
Ah, yes, you need the Rebel lead.
Oh, is it only the Rebel
lead? That's right. Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, we'll come back to it. We'll theory craft some more soon.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. Sweens, your thoughts on the name and or synergy, brother?
I don't care what we call it as long as it's not Threebacca, because that's one better than Tupac, and I can't have that.
That's a fair point. You can't really you can't mess with Tupac, man. You just can't. It's not cool. I'm hearing you.
So I'll be honest. I haven't really read a whole lot into it. I've been tied up yesterday and later on today. So I'll be interested just to hear what the rest of the Patreons have to say.
Yeah. Fair. Do you think? Well, I'll ask you. Do you think we needed another Chewie though?
I mean, you can never have enough hot fur in your life, can you?
We're on fire.
Well, Heinzie, what's better than 5 Wookiees?
Oh, not 5 maces. Let's be clear about that, man. Anyway, moving right along. Let's move right along.
6 Wookiees is even better.
Well, that's the thing. Now we have. Does anyone want to have a chat? We have a full lineup of Chewies now. Now, as far as the Wookiee tag,
put that team on defense.
Yeah. I mean, I can see people chucking it on. Obviously, just a lineup of Chewies because you can. I think firstly, is that something that would be viable at all, or is that just a stupid idea? I mean, I'm curious to know what.
Well,
what
the only leader in there is Clone Wars Chewbacca, so maybe not.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. We had to ask Grid because he's got a Relic 7 Chewbacca.
well, we'll have to get back to him and find out for sure. Absolutely. But anyone else? Okay, let's get to theory crafting then. Any thoughts on how we can make him work? I'm thinking on the perspective that we should be focusing more on light side GOTB teams, right? Now, I think that's really something that we need. We need an extra few teams that will get us through extra waves to help get those extra stars. That's something that we all, I think, want to focus on. Do you think he's going to fit in really well on another team, apart from, say, obviously the standard sort of CLS Han Chewie lineup? Is there's something else he might work on?
I've got one idea. No, man, you go first.
Like as I said, a lot of us have already reliced up. For Jedi Luke, we reliced up Lando, we reliced up Cold Han, we reliced up Rolo.
Yep.
Right, and they're really not getting any use. So now that Cara Dune is farmable, you farm or you stick a Rolo, Cold Han, and Lando, 3PO and Chewie, and then Cara Dune for say, or if you have Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, it's a full Rebel team with 2 revives that keeps Chewie coming back for more, and because of all the extra crit damage and stuff and the healing from Cold Han, it could potentially hit very, very hard. Could be very nasty and easy to underestimate.
Yeah. Aramal, you were going to say, brother?
So I've got a thought. I think J-Lox mentioned it as well, of potentially going under an Akbar lead and just assisting like crazy.
It's a trap. I like it.
And throw in like Scarf Binder or something for the revives so that he just keeps going and you just assist all over the place and go nuts.
I like it. Something that no one's thrown out there yet as a concept and an idea, and it wasn't even in their announcement as well, is that there's another Rebel in there that also does another revive, and that's Jyn Erso. Now, would she be something you think that might be viable at a higher relic level as a lead? Because, I mean, it's not a bad lead either. Is that something that might work?
It could work, but who really has a relic Jyn Erso at this point? I mean, there's people obviously, but the max majority doesn't have that. Whereas obviously people, I think the more viable option is going to be Rolo or someone of that sort, because we're all working on Jedi Luke. If you don't already have them. Yeah, no,
absolutely.
But Jyn Erso is certainly a possibility because of the fact that she can revive. It'll keep Chewie around.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, spot on. It's crazy, but
you've got Captain Han that revives as well.
True, Captain Han. So is there a possibility? Because firstly, guys, you guys know that we used those characters. Lando, we used Rolo, and obviously, we used Captain Han in the Jedi Luke event. Someone's thrown out there in chat while we're talking about this, because we're doing this live on Twitch right now, by the way, guys. But someone's thrown out there, could Cam in time have a bit of synergy? He mentioned in the movies. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Could Cam fit in there somewhere down the track, maybe?
No way. Because Cam loses way too much because he doesn't have a Galactic Republic Jedi in there.
Yeah, true.
No, they'll just rework him. They'll just rework him.
You reckon that they were saving him until they released him?
No, rework Cam and just leave all the other Galactic Republic Jedi shit anyway. That's what they're going to do.
No, get stuffed, Aramal. Get out of here.
I love it. It's classic. It's brilliant. It really is. Mace's, in about 2064. Yeah, it probably will. Anyway, moving right along.
It'll come before
Mace's time has come and gone a long time ago.
Yeah, you had your chance and it's gone. Anyway, moving right along. But yeah, look, okay, it's crazy. But yeah, are there any other ideas that we could use them with? I mean, obviously the obvious one is CLS Han Chewie, but what other options do you think might work?
I have an idea, Heinzie.
Go for it, man.
I think he will be monstrous with R2-D2, with both giving out health, protection, potency, and offense.
Oh,
yeah, that's true. That's true as well.
I like that. That's awesome. T3 synergy as well. Maybe?
Little bit less, but as being a droid, it wouldn't surprise that it
But if you have
works
those Zetas,
out very well.
if you have those Zetas on T3, it can make them hit a lot harder.
Yeah.
Damage penetration and that crit damage.
Yeah, the Master Gearhead.
Yeah, I'm not saying it can't. I'm saying it needs a bit more than just the T3.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it on its own.
yeah,
I'm just thinking it could be something that may also work. But we're just going to have to wait and see, aren't we? That's the beauty of it. We've obviously got the kit now. It's actually very, very similar, if not exactly the same, to the one that we used in the Jedi Luke event, as far as I've seen anyway. So, it's a good kit. It rips some good damage out, this character. Especially with his AoE, when he just, the Wookiee Rage, when he just rips in hard, it's just insane the amount of damage he does, certainly. So timing it right is going to be the key when you use him to make him quite effective, for sure.
Dragora Camp actually mentioned Wedge and Biggs.
No, they haven't been mentioned, of course.
They have not been mentioned.
We love the moustache. We love the good moustache boy. Bit of a fan. Certainly, again, another good Rebel lead. But would that be more of a sort of like a B team type lineup, though? That's the question. I'm not sure.
I think everybody's looking at 3PO and Chewie not being in the main lineup with CLS in them. Obviously, he would perform with CLS, but I think we're all kind of looking at this character as making a second Rebel squad. I think CLS has already been kind of fleshed out. We already know what we want to use with CLS, and all these other Rebels that we have geared up or whatever, just they're missing something. And I think 3PO and Chewie is going to be that kind of missing link to take that B team up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, they mentioned, anyone want to check it out? The old Ben lead was obviously mentioned in the insights, the developer insights as well, as a good synergy. What else could you chuck in with an old Ben lead and call him whatever you want? Let's call him Chewpio for the sake of it, because we can. Or Threebacca, you guys like. But are we going to get maybe other Lukes we could use as a leader slot, maybe? Or what other implications for another lineup, character-wise, haven't we got yet? What would be an option, you think?
They could do an Endor, Han, and Leia, because we need another Han.
We do need another Han. 5 Hans isn't enough.
5 Hans isn't enough?
Yeah.
We got 6.
No, we need more.
We got 6 Wookiees, so they're getting ahead.
You need 6 Hans so that you've got a full team of 5 plus an ally.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dare I say it, and there's going to be some upset people here, implications for a Galactic Legend Rebel lead for that lineup at some point with the new Chewie.
Dragora Camp says he says Wigs with Chewie and 3PO and Sheridan Bays.
Oh, Chase is back. Look out. Yes.
Yep.
I like that.
No revives on that team.
Solid
No
team
revives,
right there.
but you're stuck behind Bays and the healing from Chirrut. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, and the cleanses
That could
too.
be deadly.
Baze is
So you've got the healing from Chirrut plus the protection recovery from Chewie.
Yep.
Yep.
I like
That's
it.
something the rebels
And the
needed
assisting,
was
yeah, oh yeah. That could be a very
full
deadly team.
protection.
Yeah.
Because
And then Baze would also have 20% of the leader's health assigned to him because of Chewie's unique.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think Rogue One, he could be put in with that Rogue One team. If you put them at Relics, they're pretty nasty defensive team. And the one thing they were missing was protection recovery. And if you put Threebacca in there, get that protection recovery, I could see Rogue One being viable on defense. So
I like it. Man, that's a good lineup.
What I'm
yeah.
interested in is I don't think anybody has mentioned that, and I know I mentioned it when I made my video. So galactic challenges are coming.
Yes, they
we
are.
don't know what those are going to consist of, right? But I imagine it's going to be multi-tier events. So not only is 3PO going to be great for light side territory battles, and obviously Endor escalation and Imperial Might, the
Imperial
challenge
Might, he's going to work really well. Yeah, certainly.
Well, Endor escalation too, because he has the droid tag, so
True.
he's able to work in there.
True.
Right. So not only will we work for those, but I imagine cannot be too much of a coincidence that they're talking about galactic challenges, and they're going to bring out a character that works really well in multi-tier challenges. Just kind of feels spot on that he's going to be a pretty good character for that.
Yeah.
For that setup.
Well, Cara June was very similar. She was introduced, and as soon as her kit came out, you thought, okay, she's made for military might. We knew that immediately. The way it just shuts down Empire. Obviously we're expecting certainly, Threebacca, whatever you want to call him, will do the same sort of thing. I think it'll fit in really well for those assault battles for sure. Seth, you were going to say something, bud? I was going to come back to you now, man. Anything you want to add?
Sorry, I was just looking at all of the skills here, and the first special gives protection, recovery, and advantage to rebels.
Mm-hmm.
The second special deals damage and stuff, and his unique is all about rebels. Even though he's got the droid tag, none of his skills actually affect droids. Yep. It's all rebels. So
it's going to be stronger in a rebel lineup more than
I think putting him in the droid lineup is going to be a waste of his abilities.
Gotcha. Go pick up your bowl, man, and we'll come back to you soon. Anything, guys, before we wind this up? It's been really good. Is there anything else that we want to add before we finish this? Anyone want to any last words?
I think you can make a lot more defensive rebel teams, make them somewhat useful. Those useless rebels that we don't use anymore, you can make them viable again, and that's great. I'm glad that CG is adding this character and making rebels better.
Yep. That's it. Anything that can advance PvP use, it's got to be handy for sure. Yeah.
And I don't think it was mentioned or whatever, but the fact that 3PO doesn't really have synergy with Jedi Luke doesn't really bug me. I mean, I get the Jedi Luke should be a rebel, and he should be, but 3PO, Jedi Luke has his own place, right? He has his own place with his Jedi, even if it's it's taking bad Jedi. I've seen Jedi Luke teams utilizing Plo Koon, Luminara, and Mace. When is the last time anybody has actually utilized those characters? Really never, right?
I disagree to an extent. I think he should have better synergy with another team out there than just be a drop-in somewhere. My opinion. I think he's too...
3PO?
No, sorry, Jedi Luke. I should have been clearer. I think Jedi Luke, I still feel, hasn't found his place yet, I think that he probably needs... I mean, he fits in and slots in well in other teams, we know that, but such a good character... He should be, in my opinion, he should be leading his own lineup, I think, anyway. And I think that's either an opportunity lost or something they're going to work on down the track.
I think it's something they're going to work on down the track. I think we haven't seen his full team yet.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, when they announced his kit, 4 characters that they said were characters that are all utilized somewhere else right now.
Yeah.
So I think that we just haven't seen his full potential yet, and so we're finding uses for him. Whereas Chewie, we can see right off the bat what his potential can be.
Yeah, absolutely. No, spot on. No, that's great. Anything else, guys, before we finish this up?
Yeah, Heinzie, just one other thing.
Sure.
With regards to Jedi Luke, I don't think he should have a rebel tag.
Okay.
Right, because he was... Basically, he left the Alliance to go and train, and he came back to prove himself as a Jedi, not as a rebel.
So,
right, when they went on the mission to Endor, he left because he was endangering the group.
So I will take that argument, and I will throw it right back at you. Why is Rey a resistance tag? Because she did the exact same thing in The Last Jedi. She went off and did her own thing, and then she visited with Finn and Poe. And then she went off and did her own thing again.
Yeah,
but yeah, she's resistance.
I mean, you can have that argument, but I don't think that Jedi Luke should have a rebel tag because
I would agree.
He had a higher cause.
Yeah, but I
would agree that Luke probably doesn't deserve a rebel tag, but in the keeping of what CG has been doing, because of that, he deserves a rebel tag. Because they gave Rey a resistance tag.
Absolutely. No, that's it. Look, we're going to finish on that note, guys. This has been a great video, as always. I want to thank all of our insane guests for joining me on this video, guys. Again, if you're brand new to this channel, smash that red button. Makes a massive, massive difference. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you for joining us. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Sunshine. See you later.